It's finally championship weekend down here in Frisco, Texas. Jack Wallace and Devin Fry reporting from Frisco right now. Jack, this is your first time here for this game. You've spent some time here at Toyota Stadium before, but here for the national championship. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been pretty unique because for me, I'm out here with Texas. I was in Fort Worth. I was TCU, so yeah, go Frogs, got to say it. But I was with TCU. I also did a lot of work for FC Dallas and all them up here, which was a ton of fun. So for me, I'm used to seeing the other type of football at this stadium and with some pretty hot weather. So I'm very glad it's not going to be the 95, 100 degrees that I'm used to in July up here. But to be able to experience this game with at least the other kind of football, a little bit cooler weather, very good football weather this weekend,
right? With
a whole lot of fun Bison and Jackrabbit fans, it's going to be a pretty good weekend.
And a massive environment, the biggest rivals in FCS football, two of the biggest rivals in FCS football, going head-to-head for the national title. And North Dakota State, they have a lot to prove against South Dakota State this year. They've lost to the Jackrabbits last 3 times they've gone head-to-head, including earlier this season. So a lot riding on this. It's not just for a national title, which is a weird thing to say.
It really is, and what's interesting is to see which side has more pressure on them, because the Bison, you're going for their 10th title. You've been in this place a million times. It's Fargo South. I mean,
right.
It's been said that a million times, but it's almost like, is it sort of the next challenge now that you have a team that you sort of have gotten handed to you over the last few times, a team that has really controlled this rivalry the last few years, but then the pressure on South Dakota State of, okay, you did it at home, you did it on the road, can you do it here? Can you do it on the biggest stage you can ask in the FCS? And that's a pretty tough tale right there.
Well, and South Dakota State is also looking for a little bit of redemption. They made it to Frisco during the COVID season. This is their first fall game down here in Frisco, trying to win their first national championship. So a whole lot on the line in Frisco this weekend. We were on our way here. We did see some businesses with signs out in front saying, welcome college football fans, with logos for both teams, which I feel is kind of bold. Normally we see a lot of Bison stuff hanging around in the businesses here, but they're trying to welcome in both.
It seemed like, at least what I've seen so far, not super one-sided with that. It seems like both sides are bringing in lots of people. I mean, of course, we'll see who ends up getting the most fans in here in a few days.
Exactly.
But with both teams coming up from up north, both teams with long drives or flights or train rides even, whatever you can do to get here, it seems that both sides are bringing in a lot of people coming in. It seems like the businesses look to reflect that early. Again, it's still early.
Very early. We're down here, the calm before the storm down here. We're in the tailgate lot right now. You can see Toyota Stadium a little bit behind Jack's head. And we're getting ready for the biggest game of the season, the final game of the season, national championship, coming up on Sunday. Now let's go back to Justin and Stacey in the studio, reporting from Frisco, Texas. Devin Fry, Jack Wallace, Valley News Live Sports.
And it's not just the sports guys down there either.
Right. We have Courtney Lockett down there, and Alex is with her, and we got a whole squad.
We're going to have coverage throughout the week, so stay tuned for that. After the break, Hutch is